Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Nannette, and I'm here with Sara Kajala, who has the Facebook page Doing Grief Differently with Adam and Sara. Say hi.
Hi everyone.
We did so good. I'm so proud.
No blunders. Yay!
Sara is going to pull a card, I think.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna pull a card. I'm gonna pull a card. This is from this deck. Read it, or is it coming up near mirror?
John Holland. No, I read it. John Holland, Spirit Message.
Pull it for this session. Might pertain to you and I, and for the viewers. Okay. Give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. So that would be this recording.
I love that. Yes, I was just thinking that. We're doing that. Well, let me share the ones share the ones I pulled before too. So I pulled, or I just did it until they fell out. And so the first one was Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. And we read this intuitively, and to us, we said this means kind of merging with your higher self. What did you say? Integrating your higher self.
Upgrading
and upgrading, yes. And then portal of light. She glides on wings through time and space, which we've been talking about, this Mercury retrograde, and how everything is it feels so poignant right now. It feels so strong. And, we're not astrologists. And when this came out, we're like, oh, we can just look at it like it's a portal. And it can be a portal for us to get from where we are to where we're going, right?
Right.
To where we want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, okay, just because they just kept flying out. And I said, just one or two more. So of course, Spirit gave me two. And it was Truth is Unveiled, the Revelation of Isis. So this is a time to go inward, and you will find your truth. You will find clarity, in meditation at this time, because the energy is so strong for it. I think both of us have found a lot of clarity in going inward. Yeah.
Yes.
Lately. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the final one is the Spirit of Isis, triumph. Triumph of the goddess. So triumph of us, triumph. If you, whatever you're working on, you're going to succeed. I'm so excited about this because I keep doing videos about manifesting and the law of opposites, and how before it comes, it looks like it's not going to come, and this and that. And so this is so much fun that this card came out. Of course, the last card when I said one or two. So I say expect triumph. Expect triumph if you're doing your own inner work, if you're doing the work for yourself, which I don't mean, you have to work heavy and hard to get things, but you have to take care of yourself, right? You have to do inner work, love work, self-love, yes, motivation. But that was great.
Motivation, all right. Yeah. Yep. Oh, my computer coming on. That was
I know, I keep seeing that. It's and we're also at the end, we're going to do.
Oh my gosh. This will take a while. It's going to do updates.
But nobody would even look at it.
I know, but it's going to be
was it going to make noises and pull the camera back to you? You can't pick your nose then. That's all. We just have to skip the nose picture. All right.
Maybe it was voice activated because I said updates and it's updating. You think?
Oh, yes, that's hilarious. Is it though? It's your computer.
I know. Normally it's not voice activated, but it's kind of like when you say something similar to the name Alexa.
Oh, God.
What I mean? Or Siri. And that's right.
Yes. Don't say that. So, well, we're also, she just killed my train of thought. So at the end, we're also going to do a light language Reiki session.
Sure.
I think, we always want to do it, but we always forget. And I think it's a good time for that to help along with the, going. Okay. So we decided to do this whole healing. So we'll call it a healing session because there's a lot of crazy energy going on. And I think at this time, I think what happens is if you don't make yourself aware, or if you not even just, okay, awareness is key, but if you don't make yourself aware or make yourself stand in a place about what's going on, because you are a creator, so we'll just put it that way, then the energy tends to knock you around, and then you're not doing anything useful with it, right? And don't we always, I'm always about using the energy to the best of your advantage, to your advantage. Why not, right?
Why not? Because you don't know it until like you can rise above it and look at it, and then you can see how it extends out. It's like it's got these little tentacles or fingers, and then you can kind of see the direction it's going, or what to pull in, what to release. I'm not saying it makes it harder or easier. It's kind of like, you don't know you don't need reading glasses until you try them on, and then start noticing more things. Your awareness broadens, and then you're going, oh, I guess I've needed these glasses for a long time. I'm starting to notice more things, pay attention, and kind of pull the pieces or the tentacles in, so then you can release them. It's almost like you have to pull it in, and then you kind of have to let go.
Or you can if you really learn your alchemy, you can pull it in and reform it. But
Right.
I'm just going to let's just talk about what this energy is for. And to me,
Okay.
what I keep getting is, okay, it's a retrograde, and there's a lot of, during retrograde, Mercury retrograde, it brings people in from the past and unresolved energies that your soul has called upon to take a look at. You're not a victim. It's very strong now, and we've decided that since we're not astrologists, it's because it's a portal of light that we've pulled the card for it. And you know what? We're creators, so that's what we're doing. It's a portal of light. And plus Spirit did drop that card on us. So, but it's very strong now. And here's what I'm getting intuitively about this. Very strong now. This Mercury retrograde is bringing in things that we need to look at and we need to heal, because we are creating something that we have to rise above this for. That's what I'm getting. What are you getting about it? Because I'm sure there's more.
Right. I think that there's probably, like, we have several chapters that are open at the same time for each one of us, right? Or it's going to be daily or hourly. You can reflect. Even at the end of the day, you can reflect on your day and see how the energies have brought in, or you've been able to transmute, like you said, or alchemize it. So you can take like your feelings of not even extreme of victimhood, but you can take those energies and go, oh, now I see why the day went like this, or this happened, or it's kind of like that hindsight 2020 that you can do on a nightly basis to help clear a little bit, so you can fall asleep and stay asleep and not wake up at 2:22 in the morning and go, why am I thinking about this? Is still bothering me? What do I do about it? It's like you didn't clear the chalkboard. You know what I mean?
I hear chatter in my head if I need to clear something. It's so funny. It's not even distinct. I'll hear chatter. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm trying to go to sleep. What the hell is this? Do. And the thing about it that I'm getting that you just made me think of. So I'm getting that we clear this, and then we expand, because I did this earlier. I did a clearing of some energy, and I was led to expand because we're creating. Okay. So clear this and expand your energy into your creation. Expand your energy after you clear what you're clearing into the creation that you're working toward, and feel that pulsing of that. I don't know where these words are coming from. That's why I'm looking up. Who's giving me these words? Feel the pulsing, the pulsating. I think it's a female of these creations, of this energy that you're creating to step into now. Okay, go ahead. And
so think of it like everything that we have on our plate, we put it on our plate long ago, not just last night. Could have been even a lifetime ago. You know what I mean? So it's all kind of playing out. And of course, sometimes we want, have to have a power control thing with it, wanting it to be a certain way, or to be a certain date or anything, because we have a fear maybe it's not going to happen, or that so we need to kind of tangle with it or wrestle with it. And then really that just causes us more grief instead of pulling out and recognizing what it is and seeing the gifts, because we can speed it up and slow it down with our own energy.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
and when you play with that, then you can kind of see when you're in a good energy, time flies by. We know that already. So
Yeah,
kind
and
of
when you
utilizing
get to
that.
a point where you understand you have to clear and expand your energy, you know you're walking toward it, and you know that you've kept yourself from it because you're so powerful. You know what you're doing. You get mad, you think you're mad at the universe, you're mad at yourself too. But I think a lot of, I want you to kind of touch this because you were talking and I was talking, and I feel like, you know, when we talk to other people right now, there's a lot of relationship stuff coming
Ooh,
up.
it's a
So
big
for
one
people
for
with relate,
Mhm.
yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about why not healing a past relationship will keep you in that vibration, and either keep that, this is a Mercury retrograde, so you keep that person coming back, or someone that's exactly like that person. You're not going to move forward until you learn to cut those ties, those, what they're like, a karmic tie. They're a lesson that you are supposed to learn and walk forward. So what is your take on that?
Ooh, oh gosh, there's so much. Let's see what comes up first. If we can look at it, say we have a young couple, they break up. Well, sometimes we go into that rebound. We want to go into a rebound relationship because it's hurting so bad to be out of that other relationship. So whatever we didn't handle, we feel like energetically we didn't handle correctly with that breakup relationship, we bring it right into the next relationship. So we're still dealing with it on the same kind of basis, but you have to recognize it, that it's your inner conflicts to work with, and the universe is going to make sure that you two wind up together to work on it. It's always a perfect match. Even if it's a turbulent match, then we get to go and do our inner work to realize our own self-worth. And should we stay in that relationship? What's it bringing up? Let's look at the bigger picture, the expanded view, rather than keep repeating it. So Mercury retrograde is also all about relation, or at least this one, because of the way the planets are aligned. And it's the end of the year. So we see this usually around towards the end of the year, kind of finishing up or taking care of loose ends in relationships, whether this is work relationships, personal, whatever, that it comes up so we can move on to higher, more fun energy.
Yeah.
Kind of, you see, when you start seeing that pattern, or recognizing the recycling of it, but you, instead of recycling it and circular forward, we stay in that same, it's like a revolving doors. You just keep going the same revolving doors,
Which
instead
is
of like elliptical
almost,
forward.
yeah. Which is a circle, you know,
So it's a gift.
oftentimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we say, you know, oh, Mercury retrograde, you know, it's like, it's a big like umbrella of like, oh, but it's really, it's a gift of these different energies that we're all flowing through to bring up, so we can work on our inner relationships, business, so be it, or with your, you know, with your team, your spirit team, connecting, and stepping more into your power. So if you're at, you know, you upgraded already to, it's not, I don't want to say 2.0, but 20.0. And now at the verge of 21 or 22, I'm going to say 22 because it's my favorite number, but you're at that edge, and it's like you don't want to pause and reflect and work and take care of those updates. You know, you have to install them. Because if not, we just go back into that cycle again and go, no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to work on that.
Right.
You know, it's someone else's problem, or it's the bank's fault, or whatever it is, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
so I don't want to say victim in a more like in a superficial sense, that we all just like, oh, so it's not like you got to get hung up on it and figure it out. That's another problem with us too. We all like to figure it out because we want it to fit. Sometimes it just has to sit there for a little bit, and then it kind of settles naturally.
Right. Absolutely.
So now I already forgot what the main question was, but that's where I went.
No, it was about the relationships. It's Mercury retrograde. What do you mean?
So it feels like, so we got, what, a couple more weeks or so. But it is working on your inner relationship with yourself, which reflects out in who you're bringing in, who you're dancing with, whether this is in a business relationship, or someone you're meeting with at going out with friend, whatever. Just be hyper aware that everything is kind of a reflection to show you. So when things go wrong, really the bigger picture is it's going right. We're just mad because we wanted a certain way.
We wanted to
a
be
certain time
perfect.
frame and exactly how we think it should be, when really we have to trust that the universe is going to provide us something better. So for thinking
Sarah just
this
told
is
you
the
to surrender,
best.
everyone. Sarah
But
just told
we
you
think
it
this
wasn't
is
me.
yeah, this is the best outcome. Well, maybe there is a better outcome up over here. We think we know, but our soul knows that there's more, because we're going to trust the guidance is going to say. And don't worry about time. That's the hard part. Like we all are, we put it on ourselves. I have to do this. I have to do that. It has to be this way. And we're just doing it to ourselves. Why? Because most of us were raised that way. Everything was very timely, from school to work, whatever we were doing. Everything's set timely, not to be a minute late. You should be 5 minutes early.
Somebody's over here telling on you. He's like, Ma, maybe you should listen to your own words, Mom. What are you doing that he's saying that? You're doing it.
I am doing it. I'm doing it because I told you what happened right before we started.
Oh, yeah.
Right. See? So Mercury retrograde brings it up.
He's telling on you.
Yeah, he's telling on me. So it's kind of like I got to calm down and center. So when you feel frazzled, it's kind of like, okay, knock on wood, everyone. So for instance, you get a flat tire. Well, okay, frustration, money, time, all the inconvenience of all of it. Well, there is obviously a bigger picture of wouldn't have happened. And sometimes you won't get the clarity till later. Maybe you won't get it, but you got to trust. You might hear it through someone else's story. And then you're going to go, oh, I remember when. So now I know. This is why this happened. Why did you bring this in? Something that simple. Because whenever something breaks down or something goes wrong, we want to hurry up and blame someone. Because we want to push that energy off of us. We want it off of us. So then we don't, have to be held accountable.
What did one of my angels once say? Oh no, that's different. Never mind. Keep going. That was completely different. I don't even know where it came from.
So if this is something with astrology that really excites you to learn, I don't know. I just know the basics. It's nothing. Just start getting involved and learning more. This might be another door for you to open so you can explore and get excited and you learn more about yourself. It's not like you have to take it up as a profession, but you learn everything new that you do, you learn more about yourself.
And you don't have to have the label that so like I'm huge in alchemy. Alchemy is my thing. So energy. I just want to read the energy. To me, I don't need to know why the energy is doing what it's doing, except that I try to help people by telling them what's going on.
Right.
I just read the energy, and energy excites me. I'm such an energy person. So whatever it is that excites you, I think astrology is interesting, but my eyes start to glaze over. Yeah.
It's not going away.
Well, yeah, it's not.
It's kind of like, so for instance, say someone who's just starting out on their journey and they want to know exactly who their guide is or something, particulars of different things. It's because they want it to fit into a certain box and a label because we've all been raised that way with schooling. Or you in the military, that it has to be a certain
but then
way.
The more you learn, the more you understand that you don't know a damn thing. You can name.
You can have a name and image, but then you just
a true, seasoned spiritual person will tell you, I know who my angels are. I know who my guides are. I know none of it makes any sense. I don't know what any of it means. I don't know shit about it. The more you learn, it's true.
Because you just keep going down. You keep going down the you just keep going down the hole or the hallway. You just keep going because then
because we're
curiosity keeps you
creators,
going.
right?
Yeah.
So we create on
It's
so many different
forever.
levels and so many different realities and so many different dimensions. And no, we're all amazing. That's all you need to know. You're freaking amazing, right? You're
And we have
amazing.
a lot going on. So whatever you focus on is that what you get drawn to. So, we're multidimensional. So whatever you focus on, go down that rabbit hole for a while and then play with it. It's kind of like if your food, when you're trying to figure out your food sensitivities, you got to play with it and figure it out. Journal, write, reflect on it. You can't just go, well, I ate a 9-course meal yesterday and something bothered my stomach and I broke out in hives. I don't know what it was. You have to go, I mean, that sounds silly, but you have to go in and figure out, oh gosh, maybe I'm sensitive to strawberries, or maybe, the spice. It could be several things. You've got to go in and kind of break it down and explore and learn more about yourself and kind of face it. You kind of have to look in the mirror now and then, kind of look at it.
I think it's funny that you say strawberries, because I only do all these years on this earth, and I've only just recently understood that I think I'm allergic to strawberries.
Oh, so
you don't
that's
want to be allergic.
No, I love strawberries.
I love strawberries too. It sucks because I'm
So,
like, I think I'm
that's
allergic
the way
to
to,
that.
kind of figure out what is going. It's not a job. It's just being really more awake and not running on these darn old programs. You don't need these old programs. If you say if your phone or computer is not working right, what do? We upgrade. We update things. We update the software. We do things. So yeah. Oh my! It's only at 17%. So see, like that, automatic. So we're always automatically updating.
And upgrade.
There's always these, so when there's a glitch, we know when we're resisting something. We're resisting change, flow, accepting the way it is versus how we think it should be. All that comes up, and it's not right or wrong, but my goal in this life is to be at peace and just to enjoy life. I've already been through the worst.
Mastery.
That's right.
Self-mastery
is like taking care of my own thoughts and not allowing the people that I love and adore to really truly influence me so I don't get to the point, oh, there's my aha moment. To stand my ground. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is what I want. This is what I don't want in my life, and not to settle for less. Compromise, sure, but not give in to the point I have to do what they say.
Yes, hold on. I was just going to say, and why? Why? Because you don't have to change who you are to please other people. You don't have to be different to keep people in your life. Because you could call me, I'm your true friend. You could call me and say, you know what? Just leave me alone for a week. I just want to be alone, and you're really getting on my last nerve. And I would forgive you, even if you were a bitch to me like that.
Or if you give you a bad message and go, I don't like that message.
But I think especially females, right? I've had messages. I'm like, I don't like that, Sarah. So especially as females, we think we have to please everybody so they can keep a smile on their face. And who cares if they're walking on us? No, we have to take care of us to take care of others.
Us standing in our power.
Yes, stand in your power.
But you got to feel good about it, because how many times have we all done this? And me, I was always the perfect people pleaser. Is that you stand your ground, you do this and this, and then you're like, then you start feeling guilty later in the day, and you're going, I was standing my ground. It was either my ego was saying, I need to do it this way. They need to listen to me, and I have to do it this way. And then it's like, oh yeah, maybe I should have kind of compromised a little bit more or whatever. If you have regrets, and then you got to figure out, is it regrets? Do I always call on these regrets and they come up and surface? It's because is this based on trauma in my life of not feeling accepted or heard? Where is this stemming from? And then you kind of feel that balance. You kind of have to check, your pluses and minuses as you kind of go. How's this feel in my belly? How's this feel in my heart?
Mm.
Am I at the store and I'm still upset over something earlier from the during the day? Are you still upset? So you know that's coming up for a reason.
Yeah.
Investigate that reason, because you can keep pushing it down, and guess what? It's going to keep coming up. It's just going to
True.
keep coming up and
Until you
fester.
figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to fester into another relationship, another conversation, or wake you up at 2:22 in the morning and say, "Hey,
Or 444
let's
for those
try
of
to
us who aren't up
transmute
at
this."
444.
That's right. Just let's try to look at a varying perspective on it, a different take. You know, it's not like a winner and a loser. Hello, you know, we're trying to move away from that kind of energy of the separation. So, oh, that's coming up too. You're going to see more separation. It's because we want to be heard. That's the trauma part too. We want to be heard. We want to be validated. We want to be respected, and we have a right for that, right to those things. But how does it make you feel when you get caught up in a conversation or some rant over this, something that's, you know, very close to your heart? How does it make you feel when you're through? Does it make you feel worse, or does it make you feel better? Is it expanding your ego, or are you dropping in your heart going, I get their point. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Right. Or agree.
Or agree. But I get that. I see where they're coming from. They have different hurts and different experiences. It's just coming from a different place. We all have different prescription lenses. Yeah. So it just went off on
I
another.
don't have any prescription lenses.
Yeah, you don't.
Prescription lenses.
Okay.
They're so cute.
Various sunglasses. Like we all want a different style.
Ray-Ban or
Yeah.
Donna K. Okay, I got it.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's just kind of whatever comes up, look at it and see, okay. I better give it some love, or that person some love, or whatever what was upsetting me. Because we all do it. When we bark, we bark at something else is because we're not feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
If we were feeling good and at peace, it would kind of like roll off our shoulder. We wouldn't take it to heart.
That's true. That's
true.
True.
What else do you have to add to that?
Adam.
Okay. What's Adam
Nothing.
have to say?
He just digs up what's forefront in my own energy, which is none of his business, and I'm not saying it in front of the whole freaking world. So forget about it. What do I usually most want out of this world? You know.
Okay, we won't go there.
Yeah,
the card just flipped over, so I'm going to read this card, and I bet you've got something to say about it.
Okay, usually.
Usually.
I can't. It's not focusing. Try again. Let me see. No, higher. I see 5. I see people.
Oh yeah. So
embrace those around you. Aw, go ahead.
Okay. Embrace those around you. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love and share your belief system. Be willing to accept help from others. You could find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas. Be willing to accept. Maybe this is coming? Oh, is that resonating?
No, but I just keep hearing smart ass comments. Go ahead. Read the rest of it.
That was it. Find comfort in
your heart
traditional solutions. Oh, this is healing modalities, whether you need to listen to music, drink a glass of water, or your favorite coffee or tea,
take a bath,
something to distract you for a few minutes. You know, if just something happened, you know, with a relationship, whether it's something with work or something going on in the world, if it's, you know, bothering you, you have to kind of like, where's that energy cord coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we all say if we can't control it, we kind of give it space, but we sure want to control it because it's something that's really personal to us. or it wouldn't be a trigger for us. You know, something that may be in the world that might be bothering you might not be bothering me.
That's true.
Yes, but if we're wearing the same sunglasses, you know, our views would be similar. So hanging around or talking and being around people that are like-minded in the same beliefs. I'm not saying about the world and stuff, but about just understanding that how powerful our thoughts are and what we focus on. Whether we use a magnifying glass on something and analyze it and try to fix it and go, I've got the solution to world peace. Yeah, right. We all each have to work on our own peace within, or it wouldn't be such a trigger, because we each feel like the world would be a safer, more productive, reliable, loving place if we elevated and all of us updated and installed new software.
I want new software. Wait, I'm going to shut my mouth because I'm always getting it and it gives you a headache. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think
so it's always available. It's always available to us.
It is always available. And you know, you can kind of decide at what pace you're willing to take it in. And then, you know, it'll slow down if you're taking it too far. I mean, we all have gone through the beginning stages where you're like, give it all to me right now. I want it all right now. And then you're on.
Then we crash.
But yeah.
I call it hanging out in the cellar. Then you hang out in the cellar for a while.
Long time. Yeah. Okay. I think we should do some light language and Reiki and stuff.
Okay.
Do you want to go first or me? It's up to you. I don't care.
I don't know. You want me to do light language first? Because yours is so soft and pretty.
Oh, you're just, what do you want? Why are you being sweet? So you want something. We'll talk about this later.
Send me some maple syrup. Okay.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Makanaya, nini nina wanga makaya, tata ta ini nini wanana, ayamana tasakini ni wanana ni minana nana inana, aya no no ko aya iki aya wana mana nani nini, imanana na nini ni makadai tichika la 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 makaya titaya, aya waka didi diakapa aya nini ni aya naya uguri aya ya tika barakala kanigira ala titiaya, aya naka I tika aya oyami I. Oi kana ia kata katiti dia kata tikiri ayamakawasati akana kamawal de lati ni nana nini ayamana nina wana nana ayana nini ayanana nini nina kamaya tawiti di akatawiti atatari atiti ayamanani nini ayana mana nini nani nini.
That was really good. I mean, really powerful. You know what I felt? I'm going to say.
Go for it.
What I noticed first was how, you know, not real world heavy, but how heavy my hands were feeling. Like I was getting an upgrade to my healing mitts. I don't know what to call my healing.
Your portal. It's your portals in your hands. Okay.
My light portals in my hands. And then let me see if I can make okay, I'm gonna stop being a dork. Anyway, for a minute. And then I felt some heart opening love too. It was very good. Thank you. Okay.
Very loving. It felt like it was like almost like a manual of an instruction for the updates. To me, that's what it felt like.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I felt it in the heart and the hand. So for me, that's what it was. I'm sure it's different for everyone. So pay attention to it. If you want to tell us what you got, put it in the comments below.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just going to do toning, and hopefully it kind of complements yours or adds to it or whatever. I don't even know. I surrender.
We'll go with add.
Add, yeah. We'll add to it. Haha.
Mm.
I don't know what.
My hand started vibrating as soon as you started the first tone.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like this is more of your higher angelic self. That's what it felt like. This big,
like
big, beautiful white light.
uniting with the angelic self.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
Where it feels like I heard more like galactic energy coming through. How powerful it is.
Good.
We're talking about the universe and universal life force energy and the astrology and everything, but feels like it's just like you're leveling up and the people around you leveling up like this. It's like we push and pull to move up.
Like we're catalysts. I mean, is that what you mean? Yeah.
And it feels like you're just getting pulled up little by little as we pulled. Feels like we're getting drug up sometimes, and dug up. It feels like it sometimes. It's just communication seems to be, for both of us, you and for me, communication is going to be big in the next several weeks. Slowing down, making a better choice of words before we articulate the words.
In any way or form, eh?
Almost, yeah. It's almost like, our team already knows what we're thinking before it comes out our mouth.
They're like,
and sometimes we don't even know.
I've heard it. Look, I've heard it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't type that. Just leave me alone. I'm so stubborn. I'll type what I want to type. You get out of my face.
That is a con. That is one of the cons of texting, versus not having a verbal conversation, because you can't take it back once you text it. It's out there. You can't change. You can't edit it. You can't edit it.
I know.
Those who are listening, pay attention to. I heard traffic nightmares, communication, all the little tiny glitches just because of the energies of the planets being lined up. It's just changing the energy, which affects everything. Just like we affect Gaia, Gaia affects us. We are a part of Gaia. So Gaia is shifting with or without us. So we need to shift and do our upgrades and updates right along. And you know how you feel in your body. You just know based on how you feel. So check your
none of us are
mood
immune
barometer
from none of us are immune from this. None of us.
No, mood barometer, check it and then adjust it. Say, oh yeah, I'm feeling this. Is this mine? Is this theirs? Yeah, okay. And then pamper yourself in some way, whether it's kind words, eating a mandarin orange. I just heard.
What's a
vitamins? Vitamins, C,
okay,
and sacral chakra orange. Polishing our orange. Okay, thank you. Or just an act of forgiveness on our end. Saying like if someone wants to cut in front of you on the freeway, let them. You don't know what's going on in their life.
You don't. That's true. You don't.
Yeah.
I won't say anything on that. Okay.
I'll see you with that. Why? Because you're gonna go to carpool.
No, I don't have to carpool.
Okay.
I just think I think it's funny how some people, they think that it's like, I'm just saying, they think that as long as they wave and smile, they can cut you off. It's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I think it's a northern thing, but yeah. Oh my God.
Every region is a little different. You're right. Every region is a little different.
Yeah, because in Texas, nobody's nice about it. They just do it, and you feel dignified in calling them names, right?
It's like okay, and I just try to focus on license plate numbers and look for patterns, and that keeps me happy.
I do that too.
Yeah, that keeps me happy when I'm stuck in traffic.
Or I add the numbers and bring them down to a single digit.
Yeah,
I'm such a dork.
Yeah. There you go. That numerology. Yeah,
I have a number. I love numerology. Yeah.
So it's another door. just to empower you.
Mhm.
If there's, and doing different it feels like they're starting new patterns. So whether it's like, oh, I don't know anything about crystals, I don't know if I even believe in crystals, well, maybe this is a time to kind of explore it, try something different.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm used to like power walking at night, well, maybe you need to power walk in the morning, or flip things around a little bit, change your schedule up a different, so it changes everything in your pattern, because we're so robotic, aren't we? We get up and do the same
My
thing
head,
every morning.
Adam. You're doing it, and maybe I do this in the morning instead of. You know what he's saying in my head.
Oh, he's saying floss in the morning. That's
yeah,
what he's
floss.
saying.
That's what he said. Okay, get out of here, boy.
But changing your habit, your normal habits. Are you used to doing it this way? Change it up. We like, because it brings us peace and calmness when we know everything is going to happen. But then we have to change the energy if we want it to be different.
Yes, alchemy. The alchemy
Gotta
of
change it.
changing the energy.
And we're
Yes,
all eternal.
amen.
We're all energy, and we always have been, and we always will be, with or without a body.
World without end, amen.
Yeah.
But it's kind of what it's all like, and I like it. Okay. Well, I think that's good. I think we did an awesome healing session.
It was fun.
I'm going to call this Mercury retrograde.
How about
Sara and
Mercury?
Nannette
Mercury retrograde.
retro. Okay. All
I'm
right.
just joking. I'm joking.
I was just
No,
gonna, or
knock on wood.
I'll call it. Yeah, I'll call it our Mercury healing session, our retrograde. We'll just call it retrograde healing session. All right, it'll work. All right, we love you all.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Bye.